Hello, my name is Alicia and I will be doing a book talk on the first book in the Legend series, Legend by Marie Lu. This book takes place in the United States. However, the United States is split into two different parts. There is the Republic on the west side, and then there is the colonies on the east side, and there is kind of a war going on between the two. This book follows two characters, a male and a female, named Day and June. Day is kind of like a criminal, a street rat that the Republic is trying to get rid of. June is a very fast learner. She's pretty high up in the Republic, and she has a brother, Matthias, and he is like a captain. And so basically this book is about Day and June and how this dystopian is kind of making these little kids have to become soldiers, and how there might be some corruption in this dystopia. So that is all I'm gonna say for the spoiler free. Come back after you read the book. Bye! Let's get started talking about the book. Okay, so one of my favorite characters was Matthias. Even though we didn't see a lot of him, I feel like his character was so vital to this story. I really liked June and Day, and I thought it was really interesting that we kind of got to know them more through the other's eyes. So before they met each other, we didn't really know exactly who they were. Day was kind of this criminal that no one could put a face on. It even talks about how every day they would have a picture of him and they'd change how he looked, so people would just be on the lookout. But apparently he is this huge criminal that the Republic is trying to get rid of. And anyway, that was super cool. So Matthias, I really liked him. I thought he had a huge part. And honestly, when he died, I did not believe he was actually dead. I thought it was maybe a joke. And I didn't really know if he was on the good or bad side. I knew that he was probably good because June was good, and you could just see that from her character that she's actually a good person. But I was just really confused of like how I felt about it. I was sad because it's her brother, but I was like, well, maybe he was a bad guy, and he almost killed Day or whatever. But I was just really confused with like that whole thing, and then that Day like killed him. I was so confused because I was like, I'm pretty sure Day hit him in the shoulder. Like it talked about that, but Day also fell from a 3-story building. So who knows if he was just kind of, I don't know. But I was really kind of doubting that. And then it talks about Thomas. And when I first got introduced to Thomas, I was like, this dude is kind of strange. Like, I don't know if you got those vibes, but I was just getting those vibes. Like, I didn't really think he had a crush on June until it became abundant that he really did like her. I thought he showed it a little weird. I don't know if Matthias like kind of stood in his way or what was happening. I don't know. Thomas just gave me the weird vibe, and he just like almost wasn't really a person. So throughout the story, seeing him through June's eyes and the new way she was able to see him, I wasn't surprised to see him as like a murderer. And he was just really creepy at the beginning anyway. And Commander Jameson, she has some secrets. Honestly, the Republic is kind of really messed up, and I thought it was crazy to know that Matthias, he basically died because they found out, like Thomas had found out that he like knew some things. And Thomas, I don't know if he like killed him, but like I kind of feel like he did. And it's just really weird that everyone was down to cover that up. And I feel like Commander Jameson has a lot to do with it. And her family that died, her parents, that was crazy too. It's really weird of how like they were like pronounced dead and no one really got to see like their bodies and stuff. That's really fishy to me. Yeah, this story was pretty interesting actually. I did think it started out a little slow just because I didn't really know exactly what it was about. Um, and it was interesting to see how this dystopian is and how like they have the 10-year-old test. That was really interesting too. When June figured out everything about the Republic and then she found out about Day and how he actually got the same score as her, a perfect score, but for some reason he was chosen to like get to get experimented on. So that was really strange. I don't know why she wouldn't. Maybe because of her family, and maybe that's the reason. And his family, like, they're not really special, so maybe that's why he was more important to know and get experiments on because of his family or his life. I don't know. That was interesting. It also was very interesting about the plague and how June was able to figure it out because of Matthias. He was able to figure out that it wasn't purposeful and that the Republic was actually like poisoning its people. And some days they would come in and they would just give them the antidote and no one would know. That's crazy to me. And I really want to know what they're doing with his brother and like what plague he has and why he's so special, because he hasn't taken the test or anything, so we don't know if he's like really smart or all that stuff. It's really interesting. Also, I thought it was interesting to know that like the Republic has no remembrance of the world before and that they were once the United States. I think that's crazy that somehow they were able to erase everything, but that Day's dad was able to find a quarter and that Day has that in the pendant. I had no idea. Honestly, I didn't really know why the pendant was so important. I thought it was more of just like a sentimental thing, but that's really cool. And I feel like that will go into play in the next books, maybe, of proving that the United States was a thing and that they should go back to that. I don't know. But give me your thoughts on that if you have any thoughts about what you think the next book's really going to be about and all those things. Also, I want to talk really fast about the Skiz fight. That was crazy. Just the way June and Day met, I saw it. It was really cute. Going into it, I knew June was going to get involved because I was like, girl's going to kick butt. And Cade or Kaidi, I don't know how to say her name. She's kind of, I don't know about her. I think she did come in the end. She like helped out a lot, and that was awesome. But I was really just like, who is this girl? I can't believe she stabbed June. I was like, are you kidding me? Like that's kind of intense. And I'm so glad June shattered her arm. Like that was awesome. And I was like, how the heck did June do that? Because I don't even know. I haven't seen anyone break someone else's arm. But I think that was totally crazy. And it really like showed everyone up not to mess with her. And then I love that Day like helped her. And their whole relationship was really cute. And I just feel like it was really funny because they are so young, but they were like so direct with each other that they were like, you're cute. And he was like, yeah, you're cute. And she's like, you're cute. And they're just like, okay, let's kiss. So funny. And I just think it's funny. But it was really, really quite cool. And I thought it was cool too, the whole part when Day was in jail, that like she knew that Day was the murderer, but like she like felt it in her heart that it wasn't him. And I honestly feel like that was so cool to see her kind of like trying to figure it out, because she was like, I know Day and I know he wouldn't do that. Even though he is this criminal, even though he is this bad person that everyone keeps on saying he is, she could see through that and she knew that honestly he wasn't that bad person. The part when they like trapped Day and June just expecting them to like get Day and like let his family go, I was stunned. Like when I was reading the book, I was literally like, are you kidding me? Like, literally Commander Jameson was like, shoot her. And I was like, shoot who? Like, and then Thomas just like pulled his gun and shot Day's mom. I was like, are you, like, oh, that was ridiculous. And at that point I was like, yeah, he is no bueno. He is not a good person. That was crazy. Also, who else cried when John like sacrificed himself? I was rooting the whole time. You can do it. You can make it. I really wanted them to make it, and like, it really sucks because I really did want to get to know John. Like, this sucks because Matthias and John like are such great big brothers, and I just thought they had beautiful characters, and I was really sad not to be able to get to know them, and that really sucks. But it was really awesome. I did cry. John definitely did not deserve that, and then it just sucks because he said that he was always going to protect Day, and he did. And it's just crazy how much love he has for his brother. And same with Matthias. He like loves June so much that he left all that detail for her to figure it out and be able to do it and make the right choices that he was not able to make because he was killed. But anyway, that is my book talk. If you guys have any more comments or you want to talk a little bit more about it, comment down below. Also, subscribe to my channel. I will be doing more book talks. I will be finishing this series, and I will be doing some other books. I'm going to be doing newer books and also old books that I'm reading or rereading just because I have time. But comment below, like this video, and subscribe. All right, thanks. Have a great day. Bye.